This is Channel 25 WVTT Olean. Now, from the Twin Tiers' biggest broadcast news operation, this is the 6 o'clock report with Jeff Andrulonis and Alexa Olson. Listen on News Radio 96.7 WVTT or watch on News Channel 25 WVTT television. WVTT proudly presents the 6 o'clock report.
Good evening, I'm Alexa Olson. Jeff Andrulonis is off tonight. The big story on the 6 o'clock report: with snow flying earlier this morning, some people are wondering if we could have a heavy snow this season. WVTT's Valerie Tysander is live outside our studios with a look at what to expect this winter. Valerie?
Hi Alexa, I'm actually right outside in Olean, and it is snowing right now like it was this morning, and I have to say it's kind of exciting for me because I'm not used to the snow, but I'm enjoying it, and it is actually because of what forecasters are calling the El Nino weather pattern, which means that we will probably expect a colder and snowier winter than last year. And in fact, actually coming right now to the northeast is something called nor'easter, and it'll be hitting in the mid-Atlantic area. Forecasters saying there will be a polar front and snowfall will be expected. And I'm actually out here right now with someone who just passed, Amanda.
Hi.
Hi, Amanda.
Hi.
So it's snowing right now. Are you ready for winter to come? How are you feeling?
I am ready for winter. I grew up in this area, well, the Jamestown area, and so I'm used to the winters here. So, I mean, I'm accustomed to it. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
My
And
pleasure.
Alexa, back to you.
Thanks, Valerie. And don't forget that daylight savings is this Sunday. Make sure to set your clocks back an hour. That means it will get darker sooner, but the perk is you get one more hour of sleep. Now, one of the ways to prepare for winter is to make sure that your vehicle has been winterized. WVTT's Ashley Masala is live in the WVTT Digital News Center with more about how you can prepare for winter wonderland. Ashley?
Well, Alexa, people are already starting to spend money on holiday gifts, but one thing that they shouldn't forget to put money into is into their vehicles.
As the temperature drops, car shops are reminding people to get their cars winterized as soon as possible. This can be an expensive process, with snow tires ranging from $100 to $150 per tire, but will help protect and preserve the functionality of your vehicle. Service advisor at MassTel Ford Lincoln, Lori Rich, explained a few tips on how to keep your vehicle in tip-top shape this winter.
They should be testing their battery, make sure the battery cables are clean, checking the wiper blades, make sure the washer fluid is full and it has the washer fluid for winter. Testing the antifreeze, make sure the antifreeze is set cold enough. It should be set at least to minus 34 for our area. Should be prepared for the unknown just in case something happens. You know, you should have a flashlight, a blanket, some jumper cables wouldn't hurt, you know, just in case you do get stranded if it's a blizzard, you know, and you can't see.
An easy way to find out if your tires are legally bare is called the penny test. Stick a penny into the tread of your car. If the penny isn't visible, then your tread is fine. But if the penny sticks out, then you are driving with tires that could be dangerous in bad weather.
Rich also said that there are good brands of snow tires that customers can choose from, including Blizzak, Goodyear, and Bridgestone. Live from the WVTT Digital News Center, I'm Ashley Masala. Back to you, Alexa.
Thanks, Ashley. Now, if you have any tips for staying safe this winter, share them on our Facebook or our Twitter pages. We would love to hear from you. Well, with the first of the month behind us, the Wellsville Police Department wants us to be aware of a change in the parking regulations on village streets. Drivers will not be able to park on any village streets between the hours of 2 in the morning until 6 in the morning. This restriction runs through May 1st. Well, if you've ever shopped at a Wegmans grocery store, you may want to listen up. Wegmans is recalling 2 sizes of its organic spinach and spring mix because they may be contaminated with E. coli. Now, if you're worried that you might have consumed the produce infected with E. coli, you might want to look out for symptoms. Symptoms occur about 3 to 4 days after ingesting E. coli, including diarrhea, abdominal cramping, pain and tenderness, nausea, and vomiting. Those are the symptoms. Wegmans advises consumers with the product to throw it out and visit their service desk for a full refund. If you have further questions, call 1-800-WEGMANS. The Wegmans stores in our area are in Corning, Elmira, Hornell, Binghamton, and Jamestown. We've also learned that Bolt House carrot chips are being recalled from Wegmans. They tweeted this recall on the Wegmans Twitter page. We contacted more local food pantries in Cattaraugus County today to see how they were doing with their Thanksgiving food drive. Here's Maureen Curry, the manager at the Olean Food Pantry, who explains their unique way of getting food.
The garden, this is our 4th year, and this is an attempt to help ourselves. And we have folks from who we serve at the pantry here who started to have a garden. We do not get turkeys anymore from the food bank, because they spend an enormous amount of money, negotiating for turkeys, and they feel that, folks in the local area, they always put on drives.
And the Allegheny County Food Pantry has opened in Wellsville, New York. It's at the site of the old Burn Dairy. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo today announced that the National Guard with FEMA will deliver 1 million meals and bottled water to New Yorkers in areas affected by Hurricane Sandy. Delivery to parts of Lower Manhattan, affected areas in Brooklyn and Queens, including the Rockaways, will start today. Cuomo says that the state is working aggressively to address the need for food and water because New Yorkers have been in the dark for days without power. Cuomo added that New York State will continue to deploy all the resources in response to Hurricane Sandy and adjust to the needs and concerns of New Yorkers so that they can ensure a safe and speedy recovery. Now, the debate for the new 23rd Congressional District took place last night at the Clemens Center in Elmira, New York. Nate Shinagawa of Ithaca and Tom Reed of Corning discussed issues on natural gas development, federal spending, jobs, education, the Farm Bill, and bipartisanship. The most debated issue last night was health care and what each candidate's views were on the issue. Reed, who is against Obamacare and supports Paul Ryan's budget, argued that there needs to be a change in Obamacare because Medicare would be bankrupt for people who are currently 53 years or younger when they qualify for Medicare at age 65. Now, Shinagawa believes that Ryan's bill does not keep up with the costs and make cuts to Medicare, which doesn't help the American people at all, stating that we need to invest in the Medicare system in the long run. There's no room at the inn for stray dogs in McKean County. SPCA officials say the shelter is nearly at capacity and they're asking for help from area families. They're looking for people who can either foster or adopt the dogs in the shelter. If they can't free up the space soon, they'll be forced to turn people away or consider euthanization. And there will be a delay in the court proceedings for the Buffalo man charged with attempted murder in the downtown Bradford shoot-in. Lawrence Fox was scheduled to appear in court today, but court officials say the hearing has been continued to November 15th. Fox is held in the McKean County Jail pending prosecution. More news next. Stay tuned. This is the 6 o'clock report on News Channel 25 WVTT.